Hey guys, it's Fultoncards here live and direct from Brooklyn, New York, noisy Brooklyn, New York, and today I'm going to open up a box of the Between the Pipes from 2012 to 2013. It is one of my favorite products. You notice in the background that card that I was just focused on, Red Light Rasico. Remember him? Patrick's backup? Being called Red Light Rasico is not a compliment. So this product, I think initially they sold for 60, 70 bucks. It's down below 40 bucks. In each box, we should get 2 autographs, 2 game used memorabilia, 3 Masked Man inserts. I think they're the Masked Man 5 series, focused on mass. And 2 Finest Moment insert cards, 162 cards in one of these boxes. We can see that there are 9 cards per pack. And how many packs? 24 packs or something? 18 packs per box, 9 cards per pack, so big packs. This is fun. I mean, I love opening up this product. Let's let her rip. Looking for mask cards. I've been trying to collect the mask inserts and the autos, as you can see in the background. I believe those are from 2013-14, the ones in the background, the autos that I have. But this is what the box looks like. Look at the cover with all these old school goaltenders. You will notice that there is Felix Potvin on the cover, isn't that? A bunch of other ones. And here we go, 3 across. We can fold this out like that. That's what we generally can do for hobby boxes. They fold out nicely. And let's crack these bad boys open. I think it was only like $30 for this product at this point in time. And what we're looking for are jersey cards. I believe there's even sticks, and I think usually they have other types of inserts like glove inserts and so on, but those are super rare. The shooting gallery ones, there are actually some that are like sort of between the pipe shooting gallery set, which is like multiple players jerseys at the same time, but those are rare, I gather. Let's see what we get. So the base set runs about 200 cards, I gather. They usually run about 200 cards. And they're usually tiered with CHL prospects and sort of stars of the game, etc., like etc., etc. So decades 1990s. That's Arthur's Urbe, CHL, and this is a he shoots, he saves redemption or something. This thick thing here. I think you can actually collect these, and probably this probably amounts to a mask if you get enough of them. Tiny Thompson, decades, international stars, Gilles Villemure, got Lauren Chabot in the decades. So these are all different tiers of the base. I think the lower numbered cards are probably the CHL inserts, I gather. Yeah, the CHL prospects, that is. And we also have decades cards, which are probably higher numbered, correct. So those are all base, but different variations of the base, which is always fun. So here we have the stars of the game. D'Agostini, here's Roberto Luongo. Here's another one of those inserts. It's a side of a mask. I guess a blank of sorts. Record breakers, Jerry Cheevers. Record breaker are the last of the 200 base set, I gather. I'm not going to separate them all out. You could separate them all out, different tiers. There's Bob Essenza, I know his brother. Antoine Bibeau, another one of these. There's Jill Meloche. There's Brian Defoe. This is pretty cool. Gilles Gilbert. Again, those are all base. This card feels thicker. Maybe I'm incorrect, but tempted to leave it. Let's see what else we get here. There's Antiniemi, CHL Prospects, another one of these bad boys. There's the Beezer. There's Patrick Roy. That's kind of cool. It's his first year card with a white mask. There's Billy Smith. Billy Smith is mostly known to wear a helmet. So those again are all parts of the tiered base. This feels very fat. I'm gonna keep that. Some of these feel really fat. But I do believe that we are guaranteed a couple of memorabilia cards. There's John Gibson, Peyton Lee, Mark Koo, Billy Ranford, international stars, Bobby Taylor. There's George Hainsworth. Pop freeze. Good fun. There's a helicopter overhead for some reason. I don't know if you can hear that. CHL prospects, some more CHL prospects. There's Henrik Lundqvist, Harry Lettinen, another one of these redemption things or blanks, whatever they are. Chris Osgood. There's John Garrett with the Nordiques. There's Jerry Cheevers and Kirk McLean. All goaltenders, obviously, for Between the Pipes. Probably not that difficult to collect the entire base set when you figure there are 9 cards per pack. Hiller. Another one of these bad boys is Michel Dion, Gary Bromley, Kolzig, Richard Sevigny, who was a Hab as well. Looking for 2 autos, looking for 2 game use memorabilia cards. So we shall see whether we get them. Still mostly base. That's obviously an insert of Patrick. I guess we can collect all of those and put together they look like puzzle pieces. Interestingly, with the Between the Pipes, we typically get those blanks but they're collectible. And there's Billy Ranford, Jordan Binnington, and this looks like Hasek, doesn't it? Looks like Hasek to me. Emile Francis, pretty old school. And there's a record breaker of George Hainsworth, 184. This one feels thick as well. Actually, they all feel thick because they have those redemption or puzzle pieces or whatever those things are. Still looking for our first auto. I think we have our first mask insert, so that's kind of cool. Let's see who it is. Let's see who our first mask insert is. And it's Andy Moog. Cool. This is actually really nice. Very sort of shiny, metallic, plasticized. Maskman 5 card from 2012, 2013. They congratulate us, and it's number 3. Cool. I don't think I've had an Andy Moog mask card yet. Although I do own a couple of sets. I might have one in one of those sets. I love it. It looks like those Mask 5 look really nice. They're very sort of shiny and beveled and interesting looking. And we have our first auto. It's a CHL prospect. Someone from Sarnia. I'll put it aside. There's Andy Moog's base card. Grant Fuhrer. There's Dominic Hasek. Oh, that other one could have been Reggie Lemlin. The close-up when I was trying to figure out who it was. No, I think it was probably Hasek. That's a Krucha, whatever that other guy. Kruchek. Oh, we have another mask insert. I'll put this aside. We'll check out that mask insert later. Keeping a little bit of intrigue. Why not? We should be hitting a couple of good things around now. This is another one with a mask insert. Hold off on that as well. Okay. We have another auto in here. So these are all these packs are pretty decent. Well, let's go through them, I guess. Might as well. So this is the mask one. There's a mask in here, another mask. And it would be, there's Storm Phaneuf, and their other mask would be Grant Fuhrer. Cool. That's a nice one to get, Grant Fuhrer. It's one of his early masks. Maskman 5, Grant Fuhrer, and this is number 11. So 2 of those, another one of these pieces. And there's one of the Grant Fuhrer bases. I think there's might be a couple of bases of him. And I just dropped a pack, which is not very smooth. See who it is. See who's in here. There's got to be someone in here. Good, right? Or is it all base? We shall see. Shells by the seashore. We actually have another auto in here, so I'm going to put that aside. Man, I think I got at least 2 autos. This pack looks to be boring. That's what I want. I want boring packs so I can save the good stuff for the end. There's Galoff. There's Marc-Andre Fleury, stars of the game. This is, yeah, so it turns out it was Hasek, because that's another piece of Hasek's helmet. There's Ron Lowe. There's Bill Durnan. Record breakers of Henrik Lundqvist. Most consecutive 30-win seasons from the start of career. And there's Ed Jokinen. So we have a couple more packs. These felt thick. One of these felt thick. Should I open these or should I go? I feel like there's multiple hits in these. I don't even know where to lean. There's so many hits at this point. Let's see. Oh, this is totally a hit. There's a hit in this one as well. Jesus. These last 4 packs I set aside all have hits. Don't know where to hide. And this one has a hit as well. Okay, well these are all hits. So let's see what we got. So we'll start with this one. Loads of hits here. And we do have an authentic goalie graph. And our goalie graph is Damian Rhodes. Nice. We have a Damian Rhodes autograph. I do not have this one. Very, very nice. Well, it's nice to get a leaf. Damian Rhodes. Cool. Okay, another one of these. And then here we have some decades guys. There's Turk Broda from the 40s. There's Ronnie Hextall. And there's Corrado McAuliffe. What next? Now here's another one. So this is a CHL Prospects auto, I believe. And it would be authentic goalie graph. And it's J.P. Anderson. We have a J.P. Anderson CHL Prospects. That's our second auto. So we got 2 autos. You're guaranteed 2 autos, guaranteed 2 jersey cards, I believe. Jersey or game used of some form or fashion. Well, let's see what else we got. This one had another mask in it, so let's open this puppy up. Marvin Cupper. There's Garrett Sparks, who Leafs fans should know. And then here's another mask, and this mask is Marc-Andre Fleury. Nice. I did really well with these masks. I got like really good players. Andy Mogan, ex-Hab, ex-Bruin, and the Grant Fuhr, and the Marc-Andre Fleury. So that's very cool. Look, how nice is this card? This is just a sick card. I'd like to collect this entire set. They're really thick. They're thick and sort of plasticky. Really nice. Okay, so that's our third one of those. Another one of these bad boys. There we have Rogie Vachon. There's Roberto Luongo, International Stars, and we have Record Breakers. Okay, moving right along. I think we have another auto. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what's in this pack. Let's see. Oh, here we have a CHL Prospect. Is this another auto? It is. From Acadie Bathurst. We got a Jacob Brennan. So we actually we over-delivered in terms of autos. We're only supposed to get 2, and we got 3. That's nice, and I know I don't have this one either, so these are great. I'll add them to my collection. In the background you can see. There's Glenn Hall, Roy Wergers. I do have a Roy Wergers card from the 1930s, believe it or not. There's Rogie Vachon. Rogie Vachon early in his career. Oh, that's 1976 Canada Cup, so that's what that would be. Now we have two more hits. A lot of hits in this, and let's see what these hits are. Let's see. Let's go through all these. So we have Garth Snow. These are just base. Doug Favell, Don Beaupre, Craig Billington, Brandon Hope, Andre Pavlik, and we do have a hit here, and this hit would be, oh cool, it's a double. Oh, nice. Very cool. We got a John Van Beesbroek. We got a Beezer and a Billy Smith. 2 New York guys. Would be an Islanders guy and a Rangers guy. I got tape on my finger. Really nice. This is a really nice card. What's the deal with this? So let's see. I bet those are printed only 100. I'd be surprised if they're more than that. So those are called Between the Pipes Rivals. Okay, Between the Pipes Rivals set. 10 cards in this set, and their print run is 70. It's a 70 print run, and the gold parallels would be only to 10. So this is not one of the gold parallels, I don't believe. It would say if it were, but it isn't, so it doesn't. Really nice. So yeah, it says silver version. So I did get RV08, which is the Beezer Billy Smith. And the only other ones in this subset are Patrick Ron Tugnut, which I guess would be Quebec v. Quebec versus Montreal. There's Richter versus Hextall. There's Bester versus Stefan. There's Lemlin versus Fuhr. Belfort versus Curse Joseph. That'd be a nice one. Potvin versus Patrick. Moog versus Patrick. The Beezer versus, well, this one. Niemi versus Luongo. And Patrick versus Chris Osgood. Really nice. This is a fantastic card. Cool. So I mean, look at this. I'm really doing well. We'll go through these bad boys in a second. I'll do a little recap. But this is why I love Between the Pipes, because there's so much going on. I do think we have one more hit here, unless I'm sort of off. Been known to be off. Brian Elliott. Yeah, there's definitely something behind here. Now we have a Dominic Hasek, record breakers. We got a Cesar Maniago. We got a most consecutive games record breaker from Glenn Hall. And we have a Dominic Hasek stars, international stars. And our last hit would be, who would this be? It's a Chris Gibson Johnny Quick. Nice. It's another double. Cool. So the last one would be a Christopher Gibson Johnny Quick Aspire. So the Aspire ones, let's see what their print run is. Again, I'm gathering it's 100. So the Aspire set, there's nicer patches. So this is obviously sort of the bigger print run of the patches because it's just a basic white. But getting Johnny Quick and Christopher Gibson's awesome. That's numbered. That's ASP 07. And the checklist of this runs 20 cards. The print run is 140 cards, and the golds are 10 cards. And this is considered a silver version. Yeah, this is a silver version. Okay, but cool. So I got two doubles for my memorabilia. So let's go through this really, really quickly. So you're guaranteed 2 memorabilias, and you're guaranteed 2 autos, and I happen to get 3. I did get some low-end prospects, but that's cool because I'm trying to collect all of them. So I got Jacob Brennan, who's an CHL prospect. I got this JP Anderson auto, Between the Pipes Authentic Goalie Graph, also a CHL prospect. I'll go through these in a couple of seconds. I did get a Damian Rhodes, so this would be a Leafs goalie. And he wasn't around for that long, but he's certainly a known quantity back in the day. So I got Damian Rhodes. So that's my 3rd auto. So that's a Decades 90 auto, which is really nice. In terms of my mass cards, I got 3 mass cards, and they're all really good players. I got Grant Fuhr, and as I said, they're very thick and substantial, sort of flashy-looking cards. Really nice. So I got a Grant Fuhr, I got a Marc-Andre Fleury, and a Andy Moog. Andy Moog and Marc-Andre Fleury. So those were my 3 mask inserts. And then, strangely, coolly, exceptionally, I got 2 double jerseys. One is the Aspire, Between the Pipes, and I got a Chris Gibson as well as a Johnny Quick. So that's sort of an LA-ish tandem, ish. And where did Chris, maybe I'm confusing it with the other Gibson. Let me just look up Christopher Gibson. Christopher Gibson. Oh yeah, you know what? I was confusing him with the other Christopher Gibson. This one did, if it's the one I'm thinking of, he played with the Islanders, did he not? And maybe with Chicoutimi. But very cool nonetheless. Let me just see his Christopher Gibson. If he played with Chicoutimi, it's the Christopher Gibson who's now with the Islanders. Cool. So that's awesome. And he showed some flashes last year. And Johnny Quick, of course, who's Stanley Cup winning Johnny Quick. And then the last one happens to be this cool double Between the Pipes rivals. Again, it's a silver version, but it's really nice. It's got the Beezer, who's one of the best goalies of his day, as was Billy Smith, who had 4 cups. I believe he had 4 cups with the Islanders. And that's awesome. So I basically over-delivered with 1 extra auto, got 2 doubles, and 3 of the great Mass 5 cards. And the stack of base is great. I don't know if it will amount to the entire checklist of the bottom, the 1 through 200, but I'll come pretty close with that stack. Anyways, per usual, this is a great product. Big fan of Between the Pipes. Hope you enjoyed this break. I enjoyed it. It's just like popping with goodies. And I would happen to be Fultoncards live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.